Hey, how you doing today, guys? It's been a while since I made videos, but I've been really busy. This new video I'm making because I'm concerned for my son's education. Um, I've seen a couple of telltale signs, so to speak. So let me go ahead and point them out. I basically believe that these children are being taught to always be mad, and they're being programmed through the subconscious. So I'm going to show you exactly why I believe this, and I'm going to show you, the evidence that I worked with. So first off, this was in my son's school, and you can't really see it all, but sorry for the cracked screen, but it's basically, it says education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. That's a red flag to me because I'm like, okay, why weapon? The whole time I've been raised, my whole life, I was always taught that my education was a tool, not a weapon. So that was a huge red flag to me. My son going to school, I think I'm about to join the PTA, honestly. But when he joined the school, when he first went to school, we're very much Christian. And maybe I can ask them if they can make some accommodations for conservative values. It never hurt to ask. So he first went in there, and yeah, they were basically talking about this right here. Going to his second grade. This is how it all starts. The witch is on the broom. That's a red flag to me. Being a Christian man and trying to instill those Christian values in my son. This is a very huge conflict because it goes directly against. I believe it goes directly against what I've taught. So here's what they used words. Okay, so here's one way that they weaponize the education, in my opinion. The way that I tried to fix it is I actually mixed up and jumbled all the words up. So let me explain how this works. And this is child psychology. This is a hypothesis. And I really think I'm spot on. So when he first got his spelling words, this is what they had. Mad, fast, page, base, same, grass, face, ask, sack, and last. Now, when these children are learning these words, they are their frontal lobes are very much underdeveloped, so they're relying a lot on their subconscious when it comes to learning. So when I read this list, you see mad and you make a subconscious note that that's the first word, okay? And then when you get to the last one, number 10, you see the word last, and then you make a subconscious note that it's the last word. So you might not, at first, at the very beginning, you might not make that subconscious note that mad is the first word, but the next time that you go over to do this spelling list, since you got to the last word and you said the word last, and then it strikes up that subconscious thought, this is the last word. You see what I'm saying? And so you make that connection through your mind. This is the last word, and then the word last. So when you go back to the beginning of the list, when you see mad, you're going to have the thought first. And when a child thinks in that manner, they could be more susceptible into, whenever they get mad, they have a mad thought, or whenever they see the word mad, they're going to automatically think first. So my hypothesis is that if a child faces difficulty, if a child faces, growing pains, so to speak, as they're growing up and maturing, they're actually going to get mad at the first reaction is they're going to get mad, at those growing pains, and they're going to be less willing to grow mentally. They're going to fall way back, into their hatred. So, to wrap this all up, I explained that part. So the first word was mad, and then there's all that whole list, and then the last word was last. When you get to the last word, you make a subconscious note, this is the last word. That way, when you go back around to the beginning, when you say the word mad, you're going to make that subconscious note first. So keep in mind the all the kids are working on this, and they did it about like 4 times over and over again. So the more these kids are repeating that same sequence, the more likely they're going to get anchored into that thought process. I just jumbled it completely up for my son, and I'm going to go back to school and I'm going to ask a couple questions, because my question is, why not happy? Why not positive emotions? So when he did his spelling test, and this is how I think the kids, I'm going to wrap it up, the kids are being programmed to first being mad and then last being mad. So like the alpha will be mad and then the omega will be mad. Because remember, I do this channel and I try to base it off of the Holy Bible, or the principles from the Holy Bible. So when I looked at his spelling test, the first word was last, and then the last word was mad. And this was completely inverted. So the original spelling list was one direction, and then this other spelling list is the inversion of the first list. And then it's really funny, because what do you see? You see the end of the rainbow. So this is, metaphor, allegory, studying linguistics and stuff, but that's why I came to this conclusion, because he's thinking, making that subconscious note first when he sees the mad, okay? But then on this test, when mad is the last word, and then last is the first word, now it's completely inverted, and he's going to think last is first, mad is last. So yeah, this is speculative. I don't have a degree in psychology, you know what I'm saying? But I really, really try to focus on my Holy Bible, and it's taught me so many things. But tell me what you think about that, because I really think I'm dead on to what I'm talking about. Some solutions for this is, like I said, you can jumble up the words. So the child doesn't get programmed from their subconscious to always get mad. And I'm also gonna probably be talking to the school and asking them, hey guys, what are y'all doing? Why y'all have a weaponizing an education to change the world? Why not, use it as a tool? What's up with this focus on these things that are so contradictory to my beliefs, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try. But if we are all about equality, let's go ahead and bring in some pictures of Jesus Christ that you could color. Hey, you can make them white or black. Let the kid decide. Why not bring in a couple, maybe little lessons that promote positive emotions. As these children are getting happy faces for good behavior or whatever, why not utilize that whole positive feeling and connect it with good behavior in the classroom? So it's really, really difficult to try to break down, but I'm just putting this out there because I know that I know I'm on to something, and I just can't really explain it too well. So tell me what you think. Please like the video. Please subscribe. I'm going to continue to make more videos and keep up with stuff. But this right here was extremely important to me because this has to do with my child, and this has to do with everyone's child. This is in the public schools now. So, God bless you. Have a good Labor Day, and I'll see y'all next time.